Hi students, in this session we are going to discuss geometrical meaning of derivative. So let's get started, and for this consider the curve y is equal to f of x in the coordinate plane. See x-axis, y-axis and their intersection as origin. This is coordinate plane and this is the graph of function f of x. Now consider point P on this curve and draw PM perpendicular to x-axis, and consider that this point M is at a distance of a unit from y-axis. Therefore, see here, point P is also at a distance of a units from y-axis. Therefore, x coordinate of point P is a. Okay, so see, this point P lies on the curve y is equal to f of x. Its x coordinate is a, and therefore its y coordinate is given by y is equal to, by substituting this x coordinate in the equation. So we have y is equal to f of a, and therefore coordinates of this point P are a comma f of a. Okay, then consider point Q a little right to the point P on the curve. See, let's draw QN perpendicular to x-axis, and let's assume that this point N is at a distance h. See, this small h is distance between point M and N. It is a small positive, very small positive real number. So point N is at a distance of a plus h units from y-axis, and therefore also Q point is at a distance of a plus h units from y-axis. So x coordinate of point Q is a plus h, and therefore y coordinate of point Q is f of a plus h, and therefore we have coordinates of Q are a plus h comma f of a plus h. So we have 2 points P a comma f of a and Q a plus h comma f of a plus h on the curve y is equal to f of x. Now let's consider line passing through point P and Q. We know that line passing through any two distinct points of any curve is the secant for that curve. Okay, is the secant for that curve. So here we have secant PQ, and P and Q are points on this line. So with their coordinates we can find slope of secant PQ. So for this, let's recall concept of slope of line. See, we know that if x1 y1 and x2 comma y2 be any two points on line, then slope m of that line is given by y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So using this formula, let's write slope of this secant PQ. So see, slope of secant PQ. See here, y coordinate is f of a plus h, and for P it is f of a. So at the numerator we have f of a plus h minus f of a upon subtraction of x coordinates. So a plus h minus a, and therefore we have the slope as, see, f of a plus h minus f of a upon h. So we have slope of secant PQ as f of a plus h minus f of a upon h. Now students, if we make this edge smaller and smaller, that means closer to 0, then the distance a plus h will approach to distance a. That means this point n will approach to point m, and at that time point q will approach to point p on the curve. Okay, when we make this h approach to 0, at that time point q also approach to point p, and at that time this point p and q coincide, and this secant will become line passing through only one point on the curve, and like this, see. And we know that line, let's draw with another color. Line passing through, see, line passing through only one point on the curve is the tangent to the curve. See, this is, so when h approaches to 0, see, at that time approach of this function is limit of this function f of a plus h minus f of a upon h, as h tending to 0. And we know that if this limit exists, then it is nothing but f dash of a, that is derivative of function f of x at x is equal to a. And this is when q approaches to point p. That means this limit, we can consider this limiting position of secant. So this is limit of slope of secant pq. Okay, when q approaches to point p, at that time this slope of secant pq gives us this f dash of a. And we know that, just we have seen in the figure, when q approaches to p, this secant becomes tangent. So here this limiting position of secant is nothing but tangent. So we have slope of tangent at point P is equal to f dash of a. So here we get that the derivative of function y is equal to f of x at any point p x1 y1 is the, see, one important result is the slope of the tangent at that point on the curve. You note this. Okay, this is the geometrical meaning of derivative. Also see here, if r is point on the curve to the left of point P such that the foot of perpendicular drawn from point R on x-axis is at a distance of a minus h. That means this ms distance is h. So s is at a distance of a minus h. See, this distance is a minus h from y-axis. So point R is also at a distance of a minus h, and therefore its x coordinate is a minus h, and therefore its y coordinate is f of a minus h. And for these 2 points R and P, if we consider one secant passing through these 2 points, see, secant PR passing through points P and R on the curve. So with these points P and R, we will find the slope of secant PR, which will also converge to the slope of tangent at point P. So finally, we have the derivative of function y is equal to f of x at any point px1 y1 is the slope of the tangent at that point on the curve. This is what the geometrical meaning of derivative. You keep in mind this very properly. Now students, let's see one example. If y is equal to x square plus 2 into e raised to x plus 2, then find slope of tangent at a point 0, 4 on the curve. So in the solution, you write down the given equation of curve. Now see, we have to find out slope of tangent. So we have to find out derivative of this y with respect to x. So differentiating with respect to x, we get dy by dx is equal to derivative of term x square plus 2 into e raised to x plus 2. So derivative of x square is 2x and 2 is constant. Derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x. Again here 2 is constant, so its derivative is 0. And we have dy by dx is equal to 2x plus 2 into e raised to x. We have to find out this derivative at point 0, 4. So that means at x is equal to 0. So the notation we use like this denotes derivative of y at 0, 4, at point 0, 4. So substituting x coordinate 0 here, we get 2 into 0 plus 2 into e raised to 0. 2 into 0 is 0, 2 into e raised to 0 is 1, and so we have dy by dx at point 0, 4 is equal to 2. Let us call this as equation number 1. Now we know that slope of tangent at 0, 4 is equal to dy by dx at 0, 4. Call it as equation number 2. And from 1 and 2 we get slope of tangent as 2. So from 1 and 2 we have slope of tangent at point 0, 4 is equal to 2 as required. Okay. So this is all about the geometrical meaning of derivative. You go through all this concept again at your own. Solve some more examples like this. Okay. Students, finally, like, share, subscribe and click the bell icon to get notifications of all new videos. Thank you for watching.